It's really hard to price at the minute. It's really hard to price at the minute. So it's important that you do the best thing that you can to actually get a sense of where the pricing is at. So a lot of people go into the buy tab on REA or Domain or whatever their portal of choice is, but that tab's not really going to help you because of quoting mismatch in all across the country, whether some sections quote pretty close, other sections underquote, whatever it is. So just go to the sold tab. Go and have a look at what recently sold, because 9 times out of 10, the price is there. And then you get a better sense of what it was. And if you're doing a lot of research, you can actually go and cross-reference it back to the price guide and then put the sale guide, because you can start to develop some patterns. You might be in a region where price guides are close to sale guides. You might find there's a pattern with a particular agent. All these sorts of things are going to help you be in a position, because we're going to say it again, speed is what you need to be in this market. So speed also means you'll be able to, when a property comes up, you need to be able to assess it quickly. So you need to be able to do your homework. So the search plan around, what do I think I'm going to be able to pay? Because everyone's fearful of paying too much. And that fear of paying too much can often put amateurs out of the game. They're not positioned quick enough to buy. That is my number one tip to help people get a better sense of what the prices are, because anything before Christmas, not going to help you. You know, it wasn't at the end of last year, we're like, don't use any of the comps back in March or April, because that was at the peak of it. Don't use any comps in November and December, because that's not going to help you. You need to know what's happened in January and February.
And so how do I become a better specialist in price point, Bryce? Explain that a little bit more for me.
Well, here's the deal. And those listeners who are listening now, they will appreciate this because they've just been through it. But you become an expert at a price point very quickly. Like if you're playing the game properly, you're turning up at opens, you're watching sales, you're chatting to people. If you think about a real estate agent, they might have a listing at 500,000, 800,000, 1.2 million. Some of the better ones might be at 2.5 million. They've got this whole range, right? But if you're in that 600 sweet spot, you know every agent who's got properties in that 608 spot. So they only know their listings, and generally they don't go through other agents. Sometimes they do, but generally they don't go through other sales agents'
Not
listings.
in a quick market, they don't.
No. So you can actually become more, I was going to say smarter, that's not right. You can become more informed at a certain price point, features, orientation. Why did that one go better than that one, than some of the real estate agents? So don't underestimate your own ability to become a specialist in your price points, because you're effectively micro-niching into a very specific, you might be buying a 2-bedroom apartment in 3 suburbs. You might be buying a 3-bedroom townhouse in 4 suburbs, or a house. You become hyper-focused. That's all you think about. That's all you talk about. You know the differences. And I promise you, the real estate agents aren't sitting at home comparing to the nth degree that you are in that little season of your life when you're trying to get in the game. So it's important to understand you can become the expert at that price point.